are not the only one that feels this way. As you start to share with me some of the things going on in your head, I can promise you this. Whether you hear her and I interacting and you now know a better way to work with your team in stuck positions, or you resonate with something she's feeling, I'm excited to see the breakthrough. So thank you for being willing to All right, so introduce yourself. Tell me where you're from.
Okay, I'm Sophia, but everybody calls me Sophie. I was born in Jamaica, but I came here when I was 16, and I've been here ever since. I live in Maryland, and I saw a post. I didn't know that's what it was at the time, but I saw it on Instagram, and I called a number. This was like text the number like around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning because it was during COVID and I was laid off from my job, so my sleep pattern was totally off. And she texted me back right away, and we just kept having a conversation, and I signed up the next day. So I'm one of those people. And that May 31st coming will be 2 years that I've been in the business.
So why did you join?
I needed the money.
What kind of money did you need?
I needed about maybe between $5,000 and $1,000 because I found myself by myself. I've never been alone. I've always had a partner, but he walked out almost 4 years ago, and so I was been by myself since. And I needed the money to pay bills.
Yeah, absolutely. So where are you at now in your business? Tell me where you're
Well, my lifetime rank is Ruby, but and I kept that for about 6 months, and now I'm about to cry. Now I'm just being paid as a distributor.
Can I just brag on her for a minute?
Yeah.
We actually met through Zoom because she's a part of a group that gets together on Zooms. And apparently you're stepping up in leadership ways that she said, Candy, you would never know she's not a triple and I had the privilege of joining this, we're doing the Sunday Fun Days, and each one of these ladies were taking an hour, right? Or was it 30 minutes?
An hour.
She stepped up and took an hour and led a Zoom of like, I think there was over 100 people on there that were doing the Sunday Fun Day things.
wow.
And it was so cool to watch you step up and do that.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So you made it to Ruby, you've fallen back. Let me ask you a question. You need that $500 to $1,000, right? That's kind of the target for you right now. So we know that's Emerald Diamond.
Yes.
That's kind of the position. Obviously we have the tier 1 and tier 2 now. How's that going for you?
That's my problem. It's not going for me, and it's very frustrating because I know I can do it. I just don't know what I'm doing wrong. Most probably everybody in here probably knows me because I'm on every Zoom that I can be on. Even when I'm at work, I join the Zooms just so that I can hear what's being said, get scripts, learn to be a leader. And because I want to be a diamond, I want to be a diamond. And I feel like the closer you are to the fire, the better it is for you to be able to step up and learn what you need to learn so you can be where you want to be.
Of course, absolutely. You're definitely doing lots of the right things. So you're getting on a lot of Zooms, you're even leading some Zooms, you're starting to step into that role. How many messages are you sending a day? I know you said you're a team that does host to post.
Well, I wasn't at first. I wasn't sending a lot of messages because they scare me. So most of how I got to Ruby was through family and friends, and the leader that I had at the time helping me to get there. But I don't like that. I want to do it on my own, and so I've been joining like different groups that have like 75 post to post in 72 hours. I haven't gotten to 75 yet, but I've gotten more than I usually used to get. The problem I'm having right now is I think I need to completely flip my network because I send messages after messages after messages, and either they go unread, or they say no, or they just not answer at all. And that's where I am, because I'm sending, this morning on the way here, I joined a Zoom while we were driving. And one of the tasks was to send out as many good vibes messages as you can in 10 minutes, and I did 63.
All right.
And then the next task was to send DT messages, and I sent like 4 or 5, because it scares me, because I think it's the no part of it, and I know they're just behind the screen, but I really think I need to work on my mindset, because like when you were saying this morning about the hostess, on my way to Gretchen's house, I was listening to Mel Robbins, and that's exactly what she was saying. The guy asked her a question, and in her mind, asked her what she did, and she said she's an influencer, motivational speaker. And she said he just looked at her, and in her mind, he was saying, what do you mean by that? And, things like, when you said that, I was like, oh my goodness, she was just saying that. So I think that's where my mind is. I think I need to change it. I don't feel like I can be a good leader, because I don't speak well. I always mumble, and I can't remember things. So I just look at the negative instead of the positive.
You are on here.
I was thinking about this morning, and I didn't know why I was thinking about this, but there are so many people that need what ItWorks has. Think about how badly you need what ItWorks has.
Yes,
And had they not asked you, you wouldn't know about it.
exactly.
And so the deficit in your business is definitely the asking, it's definitely the engaging, it's the can I show you what I do, right? Like that's where it's at. And it's definitely fear that's holding you back. It's that rejection. And I feel like if we had an hour, I'd ask you a little bit more about your upbringing and all of those kinds of things, because I believe the enemy starts telling us these lies from a very young age. And maybe we were rejected by our mom or our dad, even if they were a good mom and dad. They did something that made us feel rejected, and therefore we want to do anything we can to keep from feeling that way again, And so, but here's what I want to do. I want to flip the script with you. Can we do that?
Yes.
What if we don't make it about you being rejected, and instead, because what I know about you already is you will do anything for somebody else. Am I right?
Yes.
So what if it isn't about you being rejected, instead it's about Kim Chipak never knowing what ItWorks is about? And look at how many lives she's changed. And if you didn't ask her, if you didn't say to her, I have the coolest thing that is absolutely changing my life. And listen, it might not be up your alley, but maybe it is. And I just couldn't go to sleep at night without sharing it with you. What if that was your mindset? Was more of a space of, who am I to take it away from her?
Yes.
Who am I to believe she's going to say no before she even gets a chance to know what it is? Would that be more helpful in you reaching out to people?
Yes, very, very, definitely. And I do, the thing is also, I have a fear of talking to people on the phone, and I do customer service for a living.
She doesn't even need us to talk to her about that one. She has talked to herself about that one.
It's definitely
You know what? Do you have affirmations written around your home?
No.
Oh, that's a really good thing for you to go home and do.
I write them down every morning, but I don't put them around the house.
Yeah, put them around your house. Put them where you can see them, so your unconscious is starting to, just really receive them. And I'm yellow. Most people would know I'm yellow. Are you yellow?
I'm totally yellow.
And I would do more for somebody else than I would do for myself. As a matter of fact, the reason I'm successful in this business is because I just get to mom all you guys. And that's like my God-given talent, And you just have this incredible nurturing about you that makes you, makes someone feel so comfortable right away. So even if you stutter when you talk, do you know what that's going to do for them? Thank God, because I got so many flaws too. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Kim Mosby walks in and I'm like, gosh darn it, she is so beautiful. You know, like we need to carry our flaws so other people feel like they can be flawed too. You know, and if you were eloquent and perfect at speaking, I think people would believe they could do this. And so,
Thank you for that.
you're welcome. So I'll follow up with you after today, and we're gonna come up with a couple of those statements that when you're messaging and when you're asking people to tell them more about it works. We're gonna flip that script. The rejection, who cares if I get rejection? It's about the number of people that deserve to hear about this. Because if I don't share it with them, they may never hear it. And if that's hard, then we know the core issues, you may not believe yet it works is, but I don't believe that's the case, because you are all it works. I think if I cut you by accident, you would leave green.
Yes. Yes, yeah, I truly believe in the company, and I see what it's done for others, and I know I can do it, I just don't know I can do it. You know, if that makes sense, it's not clicking that I'm worthy of it, you know?
The worthiness will come as you continue to dive in and hang out with all of us, but I also believe just flipping that script and you get a few yeses. Because this is also what I know about you. The minute you get somebody that's gonna absolutely change their life, you're gonna tell everybody about it. And then you're gonna be so motivated, you're not gonna care who you railroad over. You're like, I'm sorry, I don't care if I offend you, because I need to find her, and she needs what I have, and you will not stop me. I don't care if you say no to me, because I'm looking for the one person whose life has been absolutely changed by this business. I mean, absolutely changed. You would be confident, you would be, oh crap, we got 2 minutes left. We're not gonna get to you, baby, but we will be able to do that. We'll do it, I'll call you, okay? Yeah, you're sorry. No, you don't be sorry. This is Holy Spirit time. Just for a second. How would your life not be okay without it works? Right? We've been through divorce together. We've been through highs. That girl's a boss, babe. But she's also hit rock bottom and had to climb again. But if someone like you didn't reach out and tell her about it, then this couldn't be what gets to be that for her, you know? So we're gonna tell that script. That's gonna be the script we play on autopilot in your mind.
Do it in Punta Cana.
Are you sure you're not red blue? I mean, are you sure you're not yellow blue?
I don't have a red, because I don't have a red bone in my body, because I can't say no.
I love it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.